up, you aiming, you know it be quiet. Number real niggas only, bad bitches only, rich niggas only, independent bitches only, boss niggas only, thick bitches only. I got my real niggas here by my side only.
Hey everyone, just an introduction. My name is Indira Ali, and today I'm going to make a video about my journey to Atlanta, how I got to Atlanta, why I actually came, and how I made it possible. I got a lot of questions about how I got here and everything like that, so I let people send them in, and it's going to be like a question and answer style. So I'm going to tell you everything about me and about Atlanta and how I got here. Originally, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I moved to Atlanta about 8 months ago, maybe 9 now. But I'm going to tell you my journey about it and, you know, how I got here. So that's what this video is going to be about. I like my girls BBW. Just kidding. Okay, so we're about to start this. I'm about to give you the lowdown of how I moved to Atlanta. I'm about to give you the inside scoop. I'm about to tell you everything, you know, everything you need to know, everything you want to know, I'm about to tell you. So, question number 1 goes to, I don't know because it's anonymous, but it says, so you live in ATL, how'd you do it? Did you save up money to move, or you already knew someone who lived down there with you, you lived with them for a little bit, and then got your own, blah, blah. Okay, great. So the question is, how did I move down here? Okay, I didn't really plan to move to Atlanta. It kind of just happened. I felt that my hometown was really stopping me from a lot of things that I wanted to do. So one day I just thought, you know what I mean, I had to go. I had to get out. In order for me to do what I want to do with acting and modeling, there was no way I could do it in Baltimore. It just wasn't going to be possible, so I had to make a choice, and I did. So I worked at TGI Fridays, the restaurant, for about a month, and I told everyone there that, you know, I was only going to be here for a short amount of time because I was saving up money to move, and that's what I did. I worked there for a month. I only came to Atlanta with about $400, like, to my name. I didn't tell anyone I was going. I just told my grandmother, my mom, like I told my house, maybe my closest friends, but, you know, no one really knew because I didn't know. It was just kind of like, why not? I mean, I already had a friend that lived in Atlanta, so I asked him, could I stay with him for a while before I got on my feet, before I got a job and everything. So, yeah, that's what happened. I got here, and I think I got here in like April. I moved with my friend who already lived in Atlanta, and he had an apartment of his own. I stayed there for about 5 months, 4 months. I really don't, I'm not good with dates, but I stayed there for a couple months until I found an actual job that could support me. But like I said, I moved to Atlanta with $400. Like, I had support from my grandmother and my mom, but you know, I didn't come with much. I didn't save at all. I saved that from working at Fridays, but that was it. Okay, so the next question is, well, the two that go together, how fast did your career take off once you got to ATL? And would you say your career started moving where you wanted it to once you moved to ATL? Okay, so here's what I have to say about Atlanta, ATL in itself. I moved here because I wanted to pursue acting, and Atlanta is like Black Hollywood right now. I mean, you can't, you know, get away from it. Everything is being shot here, from movies, you know, to TV shows. Everything is being shot in Atlanta. It's just, I don't know. That's just what's going on. They built so many, you know, film studios, and that's just what it was. So when I knew that, and this was also close, you know, it wasn't too far. Of course, I want to move to LA, but this was close. So I figured that Atlanta would be a pit stop for me. So I, That's why I came here, because I wanted to do acting. I don't think that Atlanta is the scene for modeling, especially not like the DMV from where I came from. I mean, I do shoots here, but not as much as I want to or have done in the past. Only because it's not the same field. The photographers are different. It's not much fashion here, so it's not really a lot of stylists. Everything in Atlanta is kind of like a trend. I know it seems like that's everywhere, and it probably is everywhere, but everything in Atlanta is kind of like, it's really oversaturated, and it's going to be like that wherever, but here it's just definitely everyone want to do the same thing, or it's kind of like, if you won't do it, another girl will, So I won't say that my career started moving once I got to ATL, because you got to understand, like, once I got here, like, I had to figure out how the hell I was going to live. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't have a job, I was asking my grandmother for money. Like, the first couple months I got here, it was me figuring out myself. It was a lot of lonely nights. It was a lot of crying. It was a lot of, a lot of shit was going on in my head. So when I first got here, it was just kind of like, damn, I'm here. So now what? I don't say it like my career started moving once I got here or took off. I mean, I've done extra work. I did get to be featured on the game. And I mean, I've done things like that. So let's see. Next question. Do you want to act or model more? Honestly, okay, we're being completely honest, right? Honestly, I've always wanted to act. I did acting first. Well, dance was my first love. I stopped dancing for acting, and I went to acting school at Arena Players in Baltimore, Maryland, on McCullough Street, doing like mostly theater. I was doing that for a couple years, and like, I've always wanted to act. I wanted to act since I was watching That's So Raven. That's like the ultimate show. If people know me, you know that That's So Raven was like my ultimate show that made me want to, I wanted to be just like her. I wanted my own show. I wanted that. I wanted to be on Disney Channel more than life. And that's what really got into it. But once I started modeling, I wouldn't even think about modeling, honestly. I think when I got older, I'm like, oh, I'm a little cute. I could do this. I wouldn't even think about it. But once modeling came, like, I kind of hooked onto it and kind of went with it. But honestly, since I've been in Atlanta and I've been gaining weight and just growing into this woman body that I have, since we're being honest, I really haven't been thinking about modeling. Of course, I still want to do promotion modeling. I still want to do commercial, but I don't have the desire and dream for it like I once had when I wanted to, get signed to an agency in New York or go to New York and, be on runways and be a Victoria's Secret model. That love isn't there. I mean, I love modeling, of course, but pursuing it that far isn't there for me anymore. Now it's really all about acting, because I feel that acting is open for anyone. Anyone can act. Big, fat, skinny, light skin, dark skin, brown skin, purple, orange. It's open for anyone. And that is something that I love, and it's something that I do want to do along with, modeling. But that's the answer to that question. Okay, moving on along. If you want to be successful in this field, do you have to be in a certain location? Honestly, you don't have to move. If you're able to travel and get on a plane, a bus, a train, whatever it is, that you can get to your castings, then, you don't have to move. I moved because, I'm me, and I just thought that that'd be better. I mean, if the closer, the better, right? So that's why I moved. But I mean, if you can get to your auditions and, kill shit, then you don't have to move. I think it's a good idea, but when the time is right, not everyone can just get up and move like I did. Clearly, I wasn't ready, but I believe that if you don't do it, you'll never be ready. you know, the more you think about it and the more you plan, you just have more doubts about yourself. And maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it the next day. It sounds like an Everest commercial, but really, you just sit on it too long. And that's how people get discouraged by waiting, when really you could just jump out there and do it and wait for nothing. You know, time waits on no one. You know, I'm young, but time waits for no one. You know, I beat myself up every day about how I should be doing this or I should be doing that. I should be further, but I don't think that you have to move to, you know, be successful. I think it's smart, but I don't think you have to. Do social networks help you gain recognition? I think social networks nowadays are a platform for anyone, honestly, because everyone has a social network, whether you do dance, model, act, cook, sing, comedy, shit, bake cakes, I mean, whatever. I really just think it's a platform. I think it's a lot easier because everyone can see you. You know, people are getting pretty big off of social networks, off Vine, you know, off YouTube. So many people are getting found off of social networks. So, yeah, I think it's a great tool. It's great for recognition. Most people wouldn't even know who I was or who anybody was from, you know, if it wasn't social networks. So, yeah, I think it's great. Honestly, if you use it the right way, you know, don't abuse it. But I do think that, you know, social networks are great. How does a freelance model / actress start getting work in markets like ATL, etc. once they move? Okay, so since I've been here, I get my work from casting sites. I use Project Casting. I use I have with an agent down here. I used something called 800 Casting. But yeah, honestly, I find everything by myself. I don't have a legit agent yet, but I find everything by myself. Google, Instagram, sites I already have. That's how I find the stuff that I need to be in. And I submit like crazy. You know, I submit to everything. I don't care if, you know, the girl gotta be 5'7", and I'm 5'4". Look, I'm submitting. You know what I mean? I just work. When I'm in here chilling, I'm submitting to something. So, that's how you do it. Once you get here, go out. You know, meet people. While I'm on set, that's really why I do extra work, because so many people that I'm doing extra work with, you never know who they are, and they might know something that you don't. So when I go and I be an extra, like on the game, I met all of the cast, and I got to sit there and watch them as they did their lines, as they messed up, as they said cut, as they said action. I got to sit there and watch how a real TV show or how a real you know, set is supposed to look like and how it's supposed to go. And that's why I love doing the work that I do. And I mean, I'm still looking for stuff here in Atlanta. I'm still trying to find, you know, the right people to hook up with. But, you know, moving was just half the battle. And I did that. So I'm here. All right. How did I start gaining... Oh, shit. How do I start gaining a fan base to get recognized? A fan base. I don't know where my fan base came from. Honestly, I think it's like, you know, people just have something that other people like, or that, you know, that they want to watch, or that they want to be like, or something that inspires them, something that motivates them. I mean, my fan base started probably from MySpace, Facebook. I mean, the people that are my fans, I don't call them fans, supporters. The people that are my supporters have been my supporters for a long time. And I know because they tell me. And I think I just give them some type of, you know, something that someone likes to watch. I mean, I'm a fan of Gabrielle Union, Taraji P. Henson. Why am I a fan? Because they give me something that I want to see. So I always look forward to seeing them. You know, they inspire me. They motivate me. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see them progress. And that's how it is. How do you start gaining a fan base? I mean, you start getting out. You start doing you. You know what I mean? You want to be a model, you know? Then you start doing photo shoots with all the people that, you know, people gravitate to. I feel like that's how you create a fan base for yourself. You start working hard, and people see that. When you work hard, people see that you're working hard, and they want to click. They want to see more. They want to know what you're doing. They want to know what's next, you know? So, how you gain that. I really think, you know, keep working. People are going to see you regardless. If you're working hard, we're going to see you. I see you. I see you working hard. I see you, boo. I see you. How long would you say it takes for a new model to get used to the camera? That has nothing to do with Atlanta. You have to be with someone who is motivating you, okay? You have to be with someone who is backing you up, who sees the best you in you. That's how you balance. You can't be balanced with your career and your relationship if your relationship, for one, isn't balanced by itself. So I think that's one thing you have to work on first is your relationship. You're going to always have your career, but the two just got to click. And if they don't, I'm the type person, I put my career, you know, not over you, but it's about me at the end of the day. And I have to worry about me regardless of, you know, me and you being together or you not liking what I'm doing. I need you in my circle. I need you by me. You know what I mean? Whether if I'm doing a bad decision or a good decision, you tell me, you let me know. But, you know, I need that support. And if not, then I'm out. Like once I said, it's not about the relationship all the way because I got to do for me. And if you're not with it, then I am with it, and this is still my life, regardless of if you're with me or not. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be a star, and I'm gonna still be a star, whether you're in my corner or you're not. That's how I look at it. Branding is when you make yourself an object. It's not really an object, but you know, it's when you make what you have as your career, you make it you. You know what I mean? You make it so people can recognize you from it. So me being my name, Indira Ali, you know, it's everywhere. Whether you like it or not, you're going to see Indira Ali somewhere. I have a shirt that says Indira Ali. My necklace says Indira Ali. My Instagram, every social site is Indira Ali. Anything I do has Indira, it has Ali. It's just, I'm making it known that, you know, that's me. That's who I am. You're going to know it because I keep saying it and I keep branding it and I'm making myself a brand. Everything I do, I put my name behind it. So it has to be the best thing for me because if I plan to be this huge star that I want to be, my name has to be behind it. And I mean, it doesn't have to be your name as a brand, but whatever you do, you got to brand it because it's yours and you treat it with respect. You know what I mean? Your brand is what you do. It's what, you know, what you're here for. It's what you made it. And you got to protect it regardless. Protect your name. Protect that brand because that's what's going to go a long way. And if you plan to be the biggest, whatever you want to be, you need that. Nudity for me was a problem. I'm not going to lie. Before, I was so in this like protected stage, and maybe because I haven't grown yet, but it was a problem for me. And I just thought that, you know, by you being nude, you didn't have too much respect for yourself. But really, I mean, I don't think it's like that anymore. That's how I used to think. I don't think like that anymore. Nudity is nudity. I mean, we're all nude, you know, we get nude. I don't see the problem with it anymore, honestly. I mean, you are you. You can't let people talk you out of it because, you know, people gonna say something bad about you. You can't worry about other people. You can't live your life worrying about other people. I mean, I don't give a damn what anyone has to say, but it took me a while to get there. Before, I always cared, and that's why I think I've grown up, because now I embrace it, and now I think that it's okay. So, you know, you can't listen to other people. You can't let someone else's judgment clog, you know, your life of what you want to do. So, do you. Hey, shit. You want to get nude? Well, then shit. Take your clothes off and get nude then, girl. You do that. So, everyone, this concludes my video. called Indira's Move to Atlanta. I hope I answered all of you guys' questions. I hope you got to feel me out, and I hope you got to, you know, realize who Indira Ali is and my views on things and my points on things. And, you know, I hope that you guys keep rocking with me. I'm so glad that I have so many supporters and motivators, and I motivate everyone and inspire everyone. You know, that really makes me happy, and I'm really, you know, thankful that I can be that person for so many people. So thank you for watching. I hope you keep watching. You know, follow me on my journey to all the other places that I go. And thanks.
I don't give a fuck if I was late. Dinner with my man on a G5 is my idea of an update. Hut 1, hut 2. Big titties, big butt too. Fuck with them real niggas who don't tell niggas what they up to. Had to show bitches where the top is. Ring finger where the rock is. These hoes couldn't test me, even if the name was Pop Quiz. Bad bitches who I fuck with. Mad bitches we don't fuck with. I don't fuck.
I'm having a fucking problem with my life. It's so fucking dark now, you can't see me. Hello. Who the fuck?